Have you ever noticed this strange little moment? You get up for just a few seconds, maybe to grab your phone, a glass of water, or answer the door, and when you come back, your cat is already there, sitting exactly where you were, not beside it, not near it, but precisely in your spot, like they've been waiting for it all along. Most people smile and think, of course, it's warm, and that explanation feels easy, logical, complete. But what if that's only the surface? What if that tiny, almost forgettable behavior is actually one of the most emotionally meaningful things your cat does? Because the truth is, when your cat takes your seat, they're not just reacting to comfort. They're responding to something much deeper, something instinctive, something emotional, something connected directly to you. And once you understand what that really means, you'll never see that moment the same way again. Cats don't communicate like we do. They don't explain their feelings. They don't announce their intentions, and they rarely do anything without a reason. Instead, they speak through behavior, quiet, subtle actions that most people overlook. And one of the most misunderstood signals is when they choose your space. Because to you, it's just a chair, but to your cat, it's something entirely different. The first explanation most people jump to is warmth. And yes, cats love warmth. It's part of their biology. Their bodies naturally seek out heat because it helps them conserve energy and stay relaxed. That's why they stretch out in sunlight, curl up in blankets, and find the coziest spots in your home. But here's what most cat owners never stop to question. If warmth was the only goal, why your seat? Why not the sunlit corner that's been warm all afternoon? Why not the soft pillow on the other side of the couch? Why not a quiet, undisturbed place where no one will move them? Instead, they wait, and the moment you leave, they move in. That's not random, that's intentional. Because what your cat is really following isn't just warmth, it's your presence. You see, cats experience the world through scent in a way humans can't fully understand. To them, scent isn't just a smell, it's information. It tells them what is safe, what is familiar, what belongs, and most importantly, who belongs. When you sit somewhere, you leave behind something invisible but powerful. Your scent signature. It carries your identity, your presence, your emotional familiarity. So when your cat moves into your seat, they're not just lying down, they're surrounding themselves with you. From an instinct perspective, this makes perfect sense. In the wild, familiar scent equals safety. Unknown scent equals caution. So your scent becomes a signal that says, this place is safe, this place is trusted, this place is mine too. But emotionally, it goes even deeper than that. Because your cat isn't just recognizing your scent, they're seeking it. And here's something that changes the entire way you look at this behavior. Your cat isn't stealing your spot, they're choosing it. There's a big difference. Humans tend to see space as ownership. My chair, my bed, my place. But cats don't think like that. They don't take your seat to challenge you or annoy you. They move into it because it feels connected. Because to them, that space isn't just yours, it's shared. It's part of their world because you are in it. Think about how your cat interacts with you throughout the day. The way they rub against your legs, follow you into rooms, sit near you without asking for attention. These aren't random actions. They're subtle ways of staying connected. And your seat, that's one of the strongest connections of all, because it carries the strongest trace of you. Now here's where things become even more fascinating. Have you ever noticed how quickly it happens? Sometimes it's almost immediate. You stand up, and within seconds, your cat is already settling into your place, curling up as if they've been waiting for that exact moment. That's not coincidence, that's awareness. Cats are incredibly observant creatures. They study patterns constantly. Your movements, your routines, your habits. They know where you usually sit, how long you stay, and even when you're about to get up. This is something called predictive behavior. In the wild, this ability helps them survive. It allows them to anticipate movement, avoid danger, and choose the safest moments to act. And at home, that same instinct is focused on you. Your cat has learned your patterns so well that your behavior becomes predictable to them. So when you leave your seat, even for a moment, they already know what that opportunity means. But here's the emotional layer most people miss. They're paying attention to you, constantly, quietly, without you even realizing it. And when they move into your space, it's a reflection of that attention. It means you matter in their world more than you think. If you're starting to see your cat a little differently right now, that's exactly the point. And if you want to keep discovering these hidden meanings behind your cat's behavior, make sure to like the video and subscribe, because the deeper you understand them, the stronger your bond becomes. Now let's go deeper. Because this behavior isn't just about scent or observation, It's about emotional comfort. Cats don't just choose places that feel good physically, they choose places that feel safe emotionally. And safety for a cat is everything. In the wild, choosing the wrong resting spot can mean danger, so their instincts are designed to constantly evaluate, is this place safe? Is this place predictable? Can I relax here without risk? And somehow, your seat checks every box, but not because of the seat itself, because of you. When your cat sits where you were, they're entering a space that has already been approved by your presence. It's familiar, it's calm, it's known. And most importantly, it carries your emotional signature. That's why in a house full of comfortable places, your cat still chooses yours. Because comfort isn't just about softness or warmth, it's about trust. And here's something even more revealing. In homes with multiple people, cats don't treat every seat the same. They often choose one specific person's spot more than others. And it's not random. It's not about who sits there the longest or who leaves the most warmth behind. It's about who they feel closest to, who they trust the most, who they feel safest around. So if your cat consistently takes your seat, it's not just a habit, it's a preference. A quiet, consistent choice that says, this is my person. And that kind of emotional selection is incredibly meaningful. But there's one final layer to this behavior, and it's the most powerful one of all. Sometimes your cat takes your seat not just because you were there, but because you're no longer there. Cats may seem independent, but they form deep emotional attachments. And when you leave, even for a short time, your absence creates a subtle shift in their environment. Something changes, something familiar disappears. And for a creature that relies so heavily on stability, that matters. So what do? They move into the last place you were. From an instinct perspective, this helps reduce uncertainty. Your scent reassures them. It tells them that everything is still okay, that you're still part of their world. But emotionally, it's something much more human than we often expect. It's their way of staying close to you, even when you're gone. They're not just sitting there, they're holding on to your presence. And that leads to the deepest truth behind all of this. When your cat takes your seat, they're not choosing a place, they're choosing you. Not in a loud, obvious way, but in a quiet, instinctive, deeply emotional way that most people never stop to notice. Because trust for a cat is not given easily. It's built slowly, carefully, through repeated moments of safety, comfort, and connection. And when that trust is strong enough, it shows up in the smallest behaviors, like this one. So the next time it happens, pause. Don't rush to move them. Don't see it as something inconvenient. Just take a moment and look at what's really happening. Your cat isn't stealing your seat. They're choosing your scent, your comfort, your presence. They're choosing the place that feels most like home. And in their world, that place is you. Maybe instead of taking the seat back, you sit beside them. Because in that quiet moment, without words, without effort, your cat is telling you something incredibly simple and incredibly powerful. You are their safe place. And that means everything.